Hi, this is Chuck Davis. I work in the QuickRef support group at ChicagoSoft. This video demonstrates how to find your way around the QW command. The typical user invokes QuickRef by typing the QW command and pressing enter. When you do this, you see the main menu. Now, here are some choices. If you find yourself here in error, you can type X or just hit PF3 and it will take you out. If you want to determine the changes between this release of QuickRef and a previous release, you might type the question mark, and that will tell you what's new with MVS QuickRef. If you were to type an S, you can request DASD free space information. We'll see this later, so let's don't do it now. L, list vendors, products, and releases. That sounds interesting. Or you could do an R to request reference information by name. And we will later see how you can use the categories. Let's go back to the L function. List vendors, products, and releases. Now, list control. If we wanted the vendors in sequence or if we wanted the products in sequence, we could put V or P. But let's display the list of vendors, the vendors only. And hit the key. And we see, oh, there's numerous vendors in QuickRef. Go back. If we type V for vendor sequence, we see a list of all the products. And if we type P for product only, we get a list by product of everything in the database. And I'd like to remind you there's 2,953 products out there. So, of course, power users seldom, if ever, use the menus. Many will use what we refer to as fast path commands. Others will use what we refer to as cursor-driven invocation. First, let's look at fast path. You type the QW command and then an item that you wish to look up. Let's say you wanted to look up IDC 3009. That's all you need to do to use FastPath. QuickRef will match the release of your operating system with the release of the message that's in the database. And since I'm on release 1.13, it shows me the IDC 3009 that matches 1.13. To show you that there are others out there, here's a tip. Let's put an asterisk at the end of the message. This says ignore your operating system and show me every IDC 3009 message. In this case, we have a bunch of them. Now let's go back and look at cursor-driven invocation. Cursor-driven invocation is usually done when you're looking at some type of a report, the JES2 job log using SDSF. The basic idea is to type QW on the command line and to move the cursor to a position for a message that you would like to look up. Simulate one here. Let's say in this listing you want to look up the D37. You can type QW on the command line, put your cursor on the system admin code that you wish to look up, and it actually looks up the message for you. It gives you a selection list in this case. Or you can use the keys command. The keys command allows you to set the PF keys to a various function. In this case, my PF23, which is shift PF11, is set to QW. So if I put my cursor on the D37 and hit PF23, it automatically takes me into the selection list. So this is a way of using cursor-driven invocation. So you've seen 3 different ways of using QuickRef. 1 is by going through the menus. 2 is by using cursor-driven invocation. And 3 is by using FastPath.